Hello, and welcome to Sanlando Soundwaves. I'm Leslie McKean, and this is week 23, day 111. And today we are reading Book 1 of Samuel, chapter 10, verses 17 through 27. Samuel summoned the people of Israel to the Lord at Mizpah and said to them, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I brought Israel up out of Egypt, and I delivered you from the power of Egypt and all the kingdoms that oppressed you. But you have now rejected your God who saves you out of all your disasters and calamities, and you have said, 'No, appoint a king over us.' So now present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and clans." When Samuel had all Israel come forward by tribes, the tribe of Benjamin was taken by lot. Then he brought forward the tribe of Benjamin, clan by clan, and Matri's clan was taken. Finally, Saul, son of Kish, was taken. But when they looked for him, he was not to be found. So they inquired further of the Lord, "Has the man come here yet?" And the Lord said, "Yes, he has hidden himself among the supplies." They ran and brought him out, and as he stood among the people, he was a head taller than any of the others. Samuel said to all the people, "Do you see the man the Lord has chosen? There is no one like him among all the people." Then the people shouted, "Long live the king!" Samuel explained to the people the rights and duties of kingship. He wrote them down on a scroll and deposited it before the Lord. Then Samuel dismissed the people to go to their own homes. Saul also went to his own home in Gibeah, accompanied by valiant men whose hearts God had touched. But some scoundrels said, "How can this fellow save us?" They despised him and brought him no gifts. But Saul kept silent. And now let us read and reflect on our arrows. What does this passage say? What did this passage mean to its original audience? What does this passage tell us about God? What does it tell us about man? What does this passage demand of me? And how does this passage change the way I relate to people? What does this passage prompt me to pray to God? Let's read a brief devotional about the passage from our book, 7 Arrows. Saul was chosen as the first king in Israel. The method by which he was selected might seem a bit strange. The people did not vote for a king. Instead, they cast lots, an ancient method of seeking to discover God's appointed leader. The chosen one was anointed with oil, intended to represent God's appointment of the leader. Saul was appointed to kingship, but it was clear that his appointment was more a curse than a blessing, as the lot fell to a man who was of the tribe of Benjamin. Samuel warned the people of the consequences of their choice, remember, way back in Genesis 49. God said that his chosen leader would come from the tribe of Judah, not Benjamin. God used the people's request for a king to bring judgment on the nation rather than blessing through the godly leader they needed. As will soon become clear, consequences of Saul's appointment as king would ultimately unravel the nation. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again tomorrow.